Hello everybody. We are back with the best game ever made, X-Men on the NES. So I actually do know how to beat this game. It's definitely not one of LJN's best. Let's put it that way. What's funny about this game is it pretty much plays like an Atari game. It's definitely not pushing the hardware, let's put it that way. But hey, I kind of like it just because I love X-Men, so... So who shall I be? I'll be Iceman. So yeah, you can hold, with Iceman you can hold down the B button and then you fly. But it's very... Because you requested it. You said do it. And I'm in the retro category, so now random strangers could enjoy this with us. I actually don't have Superman on NES. That game is really bad. I'm playing on the real cartridge, so I'm sure I could emulate it. But yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I could do a Superman 64 stream at some point. Maybe I'll do it later. This game is not long. But yeah, Superman 64 is just, that's tough to play. Because you're just going through rings. And then let's say you beat the ring part, there's that part where you have to pick up the car and throw it, and if you screw that up once, then it's right back to rings. So it's very... Well, you can't say the whole N64 is bad because of Superman 64. I mean, like, you know, just the N64 has good games and bad games, just like every system, you know? But I will agree that it's the system that has aged the worst in the digital age, because you have to do it's a lot of hard work to get the N64 to look good. You have to get like a $300 or $400 mod and all this stuff. And emulation is not so great, so I think that has hurt its legacy. That's why I do think Nintendo really needs to put out a N64 Mini. Because even emulation on the Wii and Wii U were not so great. They were incredibly dark. Like I bought some of the N64 games on my Wii U. I should stream them. And it's like, I would have to change, I would have to do filters on Streamlabs because it's too dark. Oh, I screwed up. Okay, I will be Cyclops. I have a N64 emulator, is pretty good. I'm planning on doing a Castlevania 64 stream at some point. I was playing it and it's not that bad. It's not good, but it's not that bad. But look at Colossus right now. Look at Colossus. I feel bad for him. Come on, Colossus, you could do it. It's called a door. Use it. Okay. So anyway, if you press select, you can control the second player. So now I'm Colossus. There we go. And look how helpful the AI is. There's Castlevania, and then there's Legacy of Darkness, which was a strange release. Legacy of Darkness was kind of a remake, in a sense. Like, they remade some of it, but then it had an extra character and extra content. It was their way of fixing the original release, because they knew it was crap. And so, it was, Legacy of Darkness was kind of their way of fixing it. But, yeah, no, I'm gonna play the original crappy one. I don't know, I kind of... It's weird when we were growing up. I'll speak for myself. When I was growing up, there was no such thing as bad games. I think Angry Video Game Nerd talked about this as well, that you were just so limited in the games you had. Like, you would get a game at Christmas or your birthday, and then you just played it because it was a game. You didn't really think in terms of it being good or bad. It's kind of like, oh, look, I got a game, and you would play it, and you would like it. It's not until this age where we have like so many choices, and I don't know. So now we can say whether a game is good and bad, but growing up that was not really an issue. Yeah, Glover. I've heard of Glover. I never played it, but I could try that. Yeah, make some N64 requests. Because like I said, the emulator I got is pretty darn good, and I want to do more. I would like to stream on real hardware, just... I think I mentioned it before, it's going to be too expensive for me to get an N64, then get that Eon adapter thing, and then get an EverDrive, and then all that's going to add up. And then I have to get one of those new Retro Fighter controllers, because I don't want to use the original controller. So all that adds up. That's like $500–600 now I spent. I'm like, no. Someday, yeah, but it's not a priority right now. So I have to get 2 keys. I have none right now. There's one key is going to be here. That's one. Don't die, Cyclops. Don't die. He died. I'm pressing reset. See, you were traumatized by Glover, and that's why you don't like the N64. Maybe I will do the subterranean level. I'll play as Storm. Whoa, is that green bright enough? Oh, well, Storm died. Yes, I heard about using the retro tank with, which is regular compositor S video, and I heard it looks exactly like the Eon thing, so that's an option. Easy cap? Okay, I have not heard of that. Okay. The thing is, for me, I don't like blurry visuals. I like things crisp, crisp, crisp. Like, I'm playing on the Retron 1 right now, and for some reason, NES games look blurry as heck. So I put a filter, like a sharpening filter, in Streamlabs, and now it looks great. So I don't like blurry. And N64 games just look blurry as heck. They just look extremely blurry. And the only way to make it not look blurry is to get that HDMI mod, and that's extremely expensive. It's like $300 for the mod alone. So if you don't have the console, you know, that's added cost. Yeah, even in the CRT days, I did not like that blurry look. I know that some people like to add scan lines and other effects to make it look like CRT, and I'm like, no. Even in the CRT days, I did not like composite. So, and I know like we're not meant to be seeing these games in HD, like especially like NES games. Some people feel like kind of like NES and Super Nintendo and Genesis and stuff is like, oh, you see things you're not supposed to see. It was meant for composite. I don't know. I'm not in that camp. Yeah, I mean, it's silly, but I like really crisp pixels. I don't want any blur. It doesn't have to be 4K. But, actually, don't get me started on 4K. I think that's just a... I don't believe our eyes can even see 4K. I think that's BS. And then once 4K is mainstream, we'll go to 8K and 12K, and people will keep buying it just because they think it's better, but they can't really perceive it. The game just glitched because I was supposed to fight the boss didn't appear, and now I have to go through the level again. The heck? Yeah, Mr. Pro Gamer, you're gonna be entering. You're gonna be at esports. You're gonna be playing ninjutsu and Fortnite at the same time. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe I just invented a new sport. Would I be playing this if I was a fake gamer? Come on. Those real gamers don't even know this exists. Meanwhile, I own the freaking cartridge. Yeah, I'm only playing this for the clicks. All the kids want to see Uncanny X-Men. Actually, I'm thinking of all the videos I've done. I don't think I've ever played like a super popular game. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't like a super popular game. I don't intentionally not play those games. It's just... I tried Fortnite. I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't find it fun, so... I never tried Apex Legends, because it just looks like Fortnite. What other games do the kids play nowadays? I'm not into those kind of Warcrafty games. I never played Overwatch. Ugh, I need the power up. No. There we go. Yeah, I don't understand the whole Battle Royale thing. I don't know how that's fun, or I don't get it. My experience with Fortnite was getting shot, and then I'm crawling, and then I get shot again and I die, and then I respawn, and then I get shot again and I'm crawling, and that was not fun. And then when I wasn't getting shot and crawling, I was just kind of breaking stuff, and then I was kind of building stuff. And for a lot of the game, I didn't see any other players. I guess because we were on different sides of the map or whatever. And then I couldn't tell who was on my team and who wasn't, because there was no indicators that showed that, as far as I saw. So I found it really boring and confusing. So yeah, I mean, but I'm saying like, I didn't know how to play, as I don't get it. So I'm not saying anybody who likes it sucks. It's just I didn't understand it. All right, so this level was beaten. Tina loves watching what? Battle Royales? Does she watch the competitive esports stuff? Oh, come on, Colossus. Get your shit together. Oh, yeah, that was nice. Oh, is that why you don't stream Fortnite? Because you don't want her to watch you play? Because I've never seen you stream Fortnite. I heard Fortnite has mechs now. Well, I think one of the reasons why Fortnite does so well is because they're constantly adding to it. That's why Battle Underground, whatever that game was called, that game didn't do so well, even though it started the whole Battle Royale thing, is because they were just not updating it. And it was just not a very pretty game, and it just, people got bored with it, where Fortnite's been constantly putting out updates. They'll add a new outfit, or they'll add a new mode, or it gets people into it. They've been doing that better than a lot of the others. I kind of wish more games were like that, that they were updated so frequently. Don't die. Alright. Alright, so I have both keys now. PUBG, that's what it's called. Okay. I feel like Apex Legends was really popular for 2 seconds. It got like more streams than Fortnite, and then everybody stopped playing and then went back to Fortnite. Like, I don't feel like Apex, I don't know, I don't really hear people talking about it as much. Also, the thing is, I'm not into shooters like that, so that's another thing. It's not my genre, so... Yeah, how come no one pays me to stream? Someone should pay me to play this. I'm playing this out of my own free will, which is strange, but... that someone would choose to use their free time to play this, but I am. I need that power up where I'm invincible, otherwise I'll die as soon as I go to that fire. Oh, there we go. Alright. And Kev, you're the only person watching, so that means the retro community on Twitch has betrayed me. Oh, it literally just changed to 2. Thank you, second viewer. Please say hi or lurk. Whatever you choose. Yes, that's supposed to be Juggernaut. I'm not lying. That is supposed to be Juggernaut. Don't ask me why he's shooting stuff. And what's funny about this game is you don't even have to fight the boss. You just leave. Yep. As long as that little timer on the top shows up, then you're good. Uh-oh. One more hit, I'm gonna be dead. Don't get hit, Storm. Don't get hit. I really need a power up. Come on. Oh, so convenient and no one's dropping a power up. That's good. I think I'm good. Yes. Yeah, it was so tough to beat Juggernaut. So two levels down. So I beat Subterranean Confrontation. I beat Seek and Destroy the Robo Factory. I'll do the Future City. I need Nightcrawler for the last stage, so that's why I have not picked Nightcrawler. Oh. But it's always best to just have the second player just die, because the AI is so horrible. They're better off not being around. Come on. Okay. So I have, see those like key card things on the bottom? I need all of those to access where Magneto is. So I need 2 keys. Oh no! No! Okay, so I have 1 key right now. And so when you're Iceman or Storm, you could fly, but you can't use it too much because then it drains your life. Okay, so the other key should be here. And yes, I memorized how to play this because I had it as a kid, so I know exactly what to do. There's the second key, yes. Learn how to spell, Kev. Come on. Get your shit together. No, this game's not bad. I mean, like, it's... this is what I was talking about earlier, where I have difficulty saying whether a game is good or bad. Like, because as a kid, that's not how I viewed games. This is the kind of game where, let's say you got it as a kid for Christmas, you're like, oh cool, I got an X-Men game. And then you play it, and I was like, well, this is weird. But then, again, you don't have choices, because your parents didn't buy you every game you wanted, right? So then you just keep playing it. And you keep playing it, and then eventually you figure out what to do, because this game is kind of abstract when you look at it. It's kind of like, I don't get it. But if you keep playing it, you start to memorize, oh, this is what this item does. Oh, you go over here. Oh, you do this. So then you can kind of breeze through it, and you kind of play it, and then it kind of makes the game good in a way, because it's like, okay, you mastered it, right? If somebody who's never played this just kind of jumps into it, they're like, what the fuck is this? And they would like delete it, or like they'll play it on an emulator or whatever, and they'll jump to something else. So in that sense, yeah, the game sucks, because you don't get it, you don't understand it, it doesn't look that great, so then you move on. So it's all about context. You beat Star Fox 4 times in one day? What? You know, I never got into Star Fox. Because I always wanted to play the first one, and Nintendo never ported it. Now they have it on the NES Classic, but I always felt like I want to play the first one instead of just jumping into the 64. Plus, I'm not a fan of flight simulators, so I just never really got into Star Fox. I played the demo for Star Fox Zero on the Wii U, and I hated it. Like, those controls, it's just so weird. Miyamoto was just very strict. Not even Platinum wanted those controls. Miyamoto was very strict. You have to have these controls. Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of people don't think about. It's like when you're a kid, you got that one game and you just play it to death, and then you become like a master of it. And it becomes like your favorite game, not because it's good, it's just because that's the choice you had. Hey, Oil Splitter 92, thank you very much for the follow. Please join the conversation if you wish. We're just talking about old games. Alright. Lurk as you wish. Feast your eyes on the best game ever made. So yeah, a lot of people... Well, my favorite game on the NES is Friday the 13th. I gotta do a stream of that. Friday the 13th, I could beat with my eyes closed. Because that was one of my... For the longest time, that was the only game I had. So I mastered that shit. And a lot of people hate that game or said really nasty things about that game, and I'm like, no, it's actually a pretty good game. Same thing with Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street, I don't know if I've ever beaten. I think I've gotten very close. But I like that game too. Yeah, Oil Splitter, I know you're lurking, but maybe you could enter a debate on the N64. Kev here hates it. He has pure hate in his heart for the N64. But for me, I don't know, N64 is not my favorite either. Like, there's some games on it that I like, but I'm not nostalgic for it as other people are. Hey Gaz, how you doing? I'm playing some retro goodiness for you. How you doing? Gaz appreciates retro. Okay, Oil Splitter, you think that N64 is not that great? Yeah, I mean, I do feel like the library, there's there's like a small amount of games that are really good, and there's a lot of crap. Some games just didn't age well. So yeah, it definitely has issues, but there's definitely some highlights. I think the best N64 games got released toward the end of its life cycle and got overlooked, like Paper Mario. I think Paper Mario is an amazing game, one of my favorites. I might do a stream of that at some point. I have it on the Wii U Virtual Console. Yep. So how you doing, Gaz? Are you going to be streaming soon, or what have you been playing? So I do this level with Nightcrawler because Nightcrawler can go through walls. Yes, he's like Kitty Pryde in this game. So you can go through walls, and it makes things a lot easier. But of course he hurts himself when he does it. So you can't just stay in the wall for too long and you'll die. Oh, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I use a Restream. And that's why I put the chat on the screen, because if you put a message on YouTube, you don't see the Restream. You don't see the Twitch comments and vice versa. So, oh, why did I do that? So yeah, so I recommend checking out Restream. I don't know if you're on Twitch. Oh, I just screwed myself now. I'm not gonna be able to beat this with Storm alone. I will try. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I recommend checking out Twitch. Well, now people are checking out Mixer, so that's a whole other thing. I was mentioning earlier, I don't know if I should get involved with Mixer, because I could stream on Mixer too, then I'll be streaming on all three. But do I want to do that? I don't know. I need a power up to go. There we go. Thing is, I don't remember where to go to get the keys, because I always just do this level with Nightcrawler. Oh, there we go. Oh, I have both keys. Great. Now I just have to not die. Oh, that sounds not good. Don't die, Storm. Don't die. I think I have to go in this one. Yeah, the reason why I'm on both... No! You know what? I'm gonna do that stage first, just to get out of the way. Okay. Anyways. The reason why I'm on both is I have more followers on YouTube, but I notice on Twitch they're the ones that are more chatty and talkative in the chat. So, and I'm not affiliated or monetized or anything like that, so I don't have an allegiance to one platform over another right now. Maybe things will change in the future, so... yeah, I might as well do Mixer, because that's what I like about Restream. I could just add whatever. I could even go live on Periscope and all this other stuff. So yeah, I might get into Mixer. Oh, it's... Yeah. And what the heck is D Live? I just heard about that like yesterday. And I don't know what D Live is. Yeah, D Live sounded like a porn site to me. I was like, what? Is it like Pornhub? Is it like OnlyFans or Snapchat or something? That was supposed to be White Queen, by the way. I feel like that's the future. I think so, why not? I think YouTubers will probably move to Pornhub at some point. Well, you see the restrictions that Twitch has. You know, if you show too much cleavage, or I heard if a guy is just shirtless, that you could get banned for that. And I'm like, okay. Just like anything gets you banned if they consider it obscene. So then that's gonna push everybody to just freaking stream on Pornhub. It's like, well, you know what? If I do something or say something, I'm not gonna get any ban or whatever, suspension or 12 a.m. Wow. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining the stream. Have a good night. That's what I don't understand. Yeah, a girl can just show all her cleavage and that's fine, but if a guy's shirtless, then that is wrong. I think that's sexist. So... But now they're allowing breastfeeding on Twitch, which I don't understand. But okay. Yeah, see you guys. And also, it's okay to pick up your cat and throw him behind you if you show cleavage. So to me, that's sexist. If a guy did it, he would be banned or, you know, suspended. And I do believe that. It's pure sexism. Yeah, I think that's bullshit. I mean, yeah, just so I noticed Twitch has shown bias to female streamers who do the same thing that a guy streamer would do, but yet the guy gets suspended and the female doesn't. So I don't know what that's about. Yeah, didn't he like stream from some public bathroom or something? Did he get suspended? I don't know. Yeah, if you want to say that, yeah, courts are very biased against a male parent versus a female parent, yeah. Yes, I did hear about that. But yeah, that didn't get much play. I feel like that was a bigger deal, and that was kind of put on the side that she did that. I think that was really outrageous. Yes. If a guy said that, he would be shunned from the industry. Well, not necessarily. I mean, look at Chris Brown. I mean, he was strangling and punching Rihanna, and it's apparently fine. So he's still functioning. He came out with a song with Drake recently, and I'm like, they dare play him on the radio after what he did? All right. Yeah, his career is not gonna go up anywhere from where it is right now, but the fact that he still gets, you know, any kind of attention, it's just, mind-boggling to me. Oh, I don't know. You're much more current than I am, Kev. I'm not as trendy as you. You're all about that Fortnite and that little Dicky. Yeah. If I could post a GIF right now, it would be Steve Buscemi with that "Hello, fellow kids." So let's see if the boss will appear, because the boss sometimes likes to glitch out and just not appear, and then that screws up everything. See? Where's the boss? I have to go up a little bit and then maybe... There we go. So it's a good thing I didn't leave, because I would have been screwed. Bye, Juggernaut. I will not fight you. You gonna grab 3 peanut butter sandwiches? Alright, see ya. Oh, well, thank you. I could use the view. I appreciate it. You know what? That could be your YouTube video. I want a YouTube video of you eating 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in a row. You don't even have to rush through it. Do the video for as long as it takes you to eat the 3 sandwiches, and then that'll be your YouTube video. And it will go viral, and you'll get like 1 million views. And I would promote that shit on Twitter. Yeah, just do it like a 4-minute video. That's fine. Actually, though, don't you need to have a video on YouTube that's 10 minutes? That's the only way you could like monetize it or something. So do like a 10-minute video. Just take like really slow bites and just stare at the camera after each bite. I don't know. No, that might be a little too creepy. Never mind. I really don't like using Colossus because he's so damn slow, but he has the biggest life bar. Look at that. So yeah, it's best to not play as the other characters unless you know what you're doing in this game, because you'll get hit. Like Storm has the smallest life bar, and Nightcrawler, and Cyclops, Iceman have like medium health. Wolverine's health is similar to Colossus, just a little less, I think. Come on, need to power up. Give me power up. Oh, look at the time. Oh! Yeah, you can't run out of time there. Do the whole level over again. It's so annoying. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get up to Magneto and then I'm gonna die. It's gonna be like Sabretooth all over again. Okay, I can't go through there. So I'm totally weird because I like this game. but I will admit it's not a good game. I know that. I live in reality. I know it's not a good game, but I still like it because I don't know. I grew up playing it, so and I know what to do, and it's just kind of I don't know. I'm just biased, I guess, because just, I don't know. I love everything X-Men. Like I pretty much have played like every X-Men video game. I love the first X-Men on Genesis, and yes, Clone Wars is a better game. I know that, but I still like the first game. It's really difficult though. I have a video on YouTube where I beat the game, but I did a lot of save states. I did it on emulator, and then I edited it so you don't see me just repeating the same levels over and over again. But I did a full disclosure. You could see the edits. I'm not fooling anybody. I just did it just so it wouldn't be like a 10-hour video. But yeah, I cannot beat that game without cheating. How far could I get in X-Men Genesis without cheating? I think the Mojo universe. Like it's difficult to beat Mojo for me. At that point, like your life is so low that it's difficult to. And if you do beat Mojo and you press reset on your Genesis, and then you go to Magneto's world, whatever, that area is very. I couldn't figure out for the longest time. There's a lot of falling in pits in that area. Finding the right platform to go on. So I don't know how you do that level without cheating. I'm sure somebody's done it on YouTube. I need to check that out. Like if someone could just run through the whole game without cheating. That's impressive. So. Okay, so I need this thing, and then I can go to the fire. There we go. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel called Full Playthroughs, and so I was hoping to put Wolverine on there, but I didn't beat Wolverine, so I'm hoping to beat this, and then I could put it in that full playthrough playlist. I tend not to beat games. Like I don't know, I tend to get like toward the end and then I just stop. So it's very rare that I complete a game. Alright. Doing good so far. No! I spoke too soon. Look at his life. That's not good. No, don't get the magnet. I'm just gonna stay right here, try to get power-ups. See, when you want a power-up, it just won't show up. Look at that. I'm hitting all these enemies, nothing. They're not dropping anything. There we go. I need... My life is super low. No, no. So the thing is, just don't get hit. That's the main thing in this game. Don't get hit. The boss didn't even appear. That's so weird. So yeah, with this game it gets glitchy when there's like... It gets glitchy when it comes to the bosses. Okay, my life is good. I lost track. I think this is... So I beat the underground living ship thing with Nightcrawler, right? And so then when I beat this, it'll be 2 levels down? Yeah, because I have one of the key card things. So I only beat 1 so far. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so now I just need to do the subterranean and the future city. What I should have done is gone to practice. What happens is there's a trick. If you go to the practice level and then you back out of it, it replenishes all the X-Men. So now I have to be careful. If I beat this, I really do have to go to that practice mode. See, this game is not bad if you know what you're doing. And you need, like, patience. Okay, that lava hurts me. I need, Come on. Not that one. Not that one. Yep, that one. Come on, Cyclops, you can do it. You're our last hope. All the other X-Men are dead. There should be a key here. Is it here? I went through the wrong area. I think it's here. No. Is it? There should have been a key in that area. There should be a key like here. And I'm not seeing it. I guess I'm wrong. Maybe it's the area after this. Oh, look at that life. That's not good. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna do one more run. Okay. Because it was my fault. I should have gone to practice and replenished the X-Men. I just didn't think of doing it. I'm stuck. Did you see that? I'm hitting reset. Oh no. Okay. There should be a key coming up. But if I go through there, I will die. So I need to... Come on, enemies. Yeah, sometimes you have to leave the area and like reset for the enemies to spawn. Maybe one of these guys will have it. Nope. There we go. See, most people don't even have the patience to do that. They'll just kind of rush through and then they die, and I'm like, oops. But no, with this game, you need that specific power up to go to any like fire area, doors, because it just takes away too much light. There we go. No! Okay. No. Okay. Do I go... Yes. I almost passed this. Yeah. Okay, I go here. And yes, I've memorized everything. I've played this game enough to know wherever I'm supposed to go. No! See, when they start juggling you like that and you can't get out, it's very frustrating because there's nothing you can do. There we go. As long as you get the power up, you're good. As long as you get... Alright. Alright. I got both keys. I'm good. Not going through that fire. There we go. I have no idea who that's supposed to be. No! Well, that sucked. Not that stage all over again. I was at the end. So yeah, that's my main complaint about this game, where if they just keep hitting you, and they get you in the corner, there's literally nothing you can do. So I will press select, and I will play as Colossus. I will press select again, and I'm Cyclops. I like how Colossus just... Come on, man. Come on. There we go. He's better off not participating in this battle, so I'm okay that he expired. There we go. Life's okay. Oops, there we go. Okay, I have one of the keys so far. No! Magnet not good. Okay. Come on, Cyclops, you can do it. See, I always really liked Cyclops, and he was just really horribly depicted in the movies. He was always just whining and crying in the movies. And it sucked because he's the leader of the X-Men in combat, and they just made him such a wimp. It's so like not important. Same thing with Storm. So like Storm and Cyclops were my favorite X-Men, and they just were not represented in the movies. And I'm looking forward to the Disney reboot because I just did not like how they were depicted. Yeah, I went the wrong way. I still need to get that second key. How did I pass it? I thought I had already gotten it. No. Is this area. Ugh, I had to backtrack all for this. Isn't this exactly like the X-Men comic books? Nope. I wish somebody did like a whole documentary about this game. Like just how it got made. Oh, I screwed up. Okay, so you see how I only have Storm and Nightcrawler? Okay, so I have to beat this. If I don't, then I get game over. Like, there's no way to go to the practice mode. But yeah, I would like a whole documentary on this game on, like, how did it get made and why was it made like this? Like, it just... You have the X-Men franchise. I just... You literally can make any game. And what bothers me is they didn't really push the hardware, because this does not look like an NES game. This literally looks like an Atari game. Like, it really looks just extremely primitive. Even for NES standards, it just looks so primitive. Especially when you compare it to like the really excellent games that came out on the NES. There's no excuse for these sprites. They just look so just not well made. So yeah, gameplay aside, because we could talk about how that's an issue. I'm just disappointed on how it looks. I mean, they got the character portraits pretty good. Because everything else is just kind of... Yeah, anyone who's watching, I was playing Wolverine on NES earlier. The stream should be up on Twitch and YouTube. You can check that out. I got up to Sabretooth and I didn't beat him, which is ridiculous because I've beaten him many times. But it's just been so long since I played. It's very difficult. You have to hit him over the cliff, and it's just, I don't know, I just couldn't do it. Sorry. Okay, got one key. It's all up to you, Storm. You're the only X-Men left. Don't screw up. Okay, I got the second key. So now I just have to not die. Oh, I went right through that magnet. That was good. I went right through that one too. I can't explain it. Now I go down. Okay. Come on, power up. Come on. Nope. Oh, there we go. I need that. Don't disappear. I need it. Damn it, it disappeared. Drop another one, please. No, if I go through that door like this, it's over. There we go. I don't know, is Storm like impervious to magnets? Like I've gone through like 3 or 4 of them and it hasn't frozen her. I don't get it. Maybe it's just something glitchy with like her sprite. There we go. No! That was scary. I almost bit the bullet right there. Okay. There's what's-his-face. Oh, did he have to be right there? He's really spawned over here. I have to go. I'm timed. No. Alright, good. Now I really need a power up. Her life's low. Oh, no. Oh, good. That was pure luck right there. No. No. Oh. All right. So now I have to pick practice. So once you're in practice, it's just this room right here. And that's it. So the trick is if you press start, I think if you press start and like, you press all the face buttons, there you go. So I got, yeah, I just pressed select start AB. And so now, when I go back in, all the X-Men are here, which is nice. Okay. Come on, Wolverine, stop sucking. Come on. I'll have to leave and come back. There we go. I have to just wait for the enemies to come in and drop that power up because I need it. Come on, come on. Maybe I should just chance it and go through. Am I feeling that daring? I don't know how I'm supposed to go do this about it. Oh, wow. I did it. Oh, now it gives it to me. Well, thanks. Come on, Wolverine. You could do it. Come on, Wolvie. Oh, he sucks. Okay. There we go. I had to just basically push him through. Okay, the boss should be here. There we go. I don't know who that is, by the way. I don't know who that boss is supposed to be. All right. Okay. So now the only stage that has to be done. No. Okay, I did the first two, so now I have to just do the last two, and then hopefully we'll get through this. Thing is, the last level of Magneto, that's a confusing level. Like, I don't know the exact. These other levels I know pretty well. That one, it's a maze to me. So. Come on, Colossus. Come on. Wow, he survived. Alright. Okay, I have to control Colossus now because the AI is just terrible. Okay, there we go. Come on, Colossus, stop just moving back and forth. This is why I kind of just like the second player to just die, because the AI is so horrible. That's one thing I wish about this game, that it didn't force you to be 2 players. Like, if you're not 2 players, then why are they forcing you to be 2 players? And if you're gonna force you to be 2 players, then have the AI be competent. It's just, this is not... No! I have to keep switching because Colossus isn't really... Finally! Okay. Yeah, I feel so much freer now. It's like, yay! Okay. Yeah, so the first key's up there. This is definitely my last run. I'm hoping that I can get further than I did before. Oh, come on. There we go. There's the key. Good. Yeah, some levels you have to get 2 keys, and some levels you get the key and it counts as 2. I don't know what logic that is, but it's LJN. I cannot go through there. There we go. Let's see if the boss will appear, or will it glitch? Okay, there he goes. There's Juggernaut. Bye, Juggernaut. That's so weird that they did that. You could just bypass the boss. That's another reason why maybe some people haven't gotten very far in this, because it's like, oh, well, I couldn't beat the boss. It's like, you don't need to. Yeah, the only boss you have to fight is Magneto, because he's the final boss. At least I think so. I don't think there's a way to just leave. That would be kind of funny. But, yeah. No. Yeah, that's the thing that can kill you in this game. When you just get stuck against the wall, the enemy keeps hitting you, you're screwed. I did it! Yay! Okay, so we just have the battle to the living starship. That'll be Nightcrawler. Oh, come on. Packing with tins? I don't know what that means. Is that slang that the kids are using? Oh, that was a typo. Okay, well, thank you for supporting. Hi, Tina. You should stream with Kev. That would be fun. No! Thing is, I really need Nightcrawler for that level. So I'm totally screwed now. Well, I don't know if I can do this level now. Because I needed Nightcrawler for this level. Now I just have to find the keys. But with Nightcrawler, I didn't need to find the keys. Okay. I will figure it out. I think it's this way. They're just not dropping any power-ups at all. Maybe if I leave and come back. Okay, that health was good. But I need the other thing. There we go. I don't think I go through there. Let me try here. No. No, this looks like a trap. Look at that! Oh! Oh, well. I'm gonna stop for right now. Because I think I've done... How many runs of this I've done? I've done like 3 or 4 runs already. So I feel bad that I didn't get to beat it on stream, but I have beaten this game. Wow, so we got 4 people on Twitch watching. So if Kev was streaming, I would raid Kev. But he's not. Let's see who's streaming right now. Okay, my friend Nintendog is playing Dead by Daylight. We could raid him. You guys like Dead by Daylight? And I haven't been able to play it with Kev because I have the PC version. I think he's playing on PlayStation 4. Okay, so we are raiding right now. And thank you very much for watching. And have a good night.